John, do you want to go on a Disney vacation?
Yes, but I need help planning.
Well, I'm just the right person to help. I work for a company called Straight Away Travel, and I am a Disney travel planner. Think of me as your travel advisor. I give you advice on everything you need to plan your Disney parks, resorts, cruises, and Aulani in Hawaii vacation. If you're looking to book your trip but are unsure on where to start, contact me, Jess, at straightawaytravel.com.
Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
All right, and we're back. Hey, Jess!
Steve! Oh my gosh, we got Steve again as our co-host today.
I'm back for the next episode.
Yep, you're a sub.
Subbing in for Johnny John.
Well, Johnny John is gone. Give myself a cough.
Yeah, and we're joined again with other Jess, who's
Yes.
you being our guest for today, and we talked about the fairy tale wedding that she had in our last episode, which was so cool.
So awesome.
Yep. And today we're going to be talking about her experience with the Disney College program.
Yes.
Is that what it's called? The Disney College program?
Yes.
Disney College program.
Okay. Yeah. So
Didn't stay at Vista Way though.
no, not like Jonathan. Yeah.
AKA Vista Lay. I did not have that experience.
Right. So we had
God.
our previous guest was Jess's friend Jonathan, who was a fur friend, a friend of a fur. What?
Friend of the furs.
Friend of the furs. He got to hang out. Yeah. He got to hang out with. He was hanging out with Goofy, the Beast, Baloo, and I feel like he
Sully.
did, and Sully. That's the one.
Yes.
Awesome characters. And just what was your what did you do at the college program? Were you a fur person, a face person, food? What were you doing? I don't know what they are.
Yeah, they call them roles.
Okay, roles.
Everything's like
Cast member.
entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was not as glamorous. I was not a fur character. I worked at quick service food and beverage.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes. And even though it wasn't as glamorous, it was still amazing.
That's
Uh-huh.
awesome.
Yeah, anything I would have gotten in there, though, I would have loved.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when you applied, I remember Jonathan saying to us that they sort of want you to check off multiple things because you sort of have then a better chance of getting hired, showing that you're willing to do more sort of positions or jobs, right? So
Yeah.
did you check off like everything, or how did you?
Yes, I was so desperate to get out of it.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do the program. I was very excited. So I basically checked off everything I could do,
Yeah.
meaning I did not check off lifeguard because I was not trained for that.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah, I think I checked off everything else. There's the character performers, which you would have to audition for.
Sure.
So even though I didn't audition, I still checked it off.
Right.
There's character attendant, which, you get to go around with the characters.
Okay.
Cool.
Seems pretty fun.
Mhm.
There's attractions, which was my top choice, but
Yeah.
it's very popular. People want to do that.
Yeah.
And then
Rule 3.
and so attractions is just you're the attendant of the ride, making sure guests get on and off safely, correct?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
You get to, be the attendant, or some attractions like the Jungle Cruise, you get to be the skipper.
Nice.
You're kind of performing while
Right.
you're on the attraction.
Yes.
That sounds really cool. Those people are very lucky.
Yeah.
Did they have any behind the scenes things like if you were in college for mechanical studies that you could be working with maintenance people that are fixing the rides or like doing regular maintenance? Was that part of the program, or was it just like the cast member side of things?
So that's a really good question. They actually do have, what I did is the Disney College program, which is basic, kind of like minimum wage jobs in the parks that
Sure.
you would see. But
Okay.
they do also have a professional internship that you can apply for that's different.
Oh.
Separate from the college program, which is like more enhanced, and it's more if you're majoring in something. So if you're an engineer, you could apply for an engineer internship with
Oh.
Disney and work with the
Okay.
engineers there, Imagineers as they call them.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
that was the word I was missing.
There you go. Yeah, hospitality.
Or if you're in the theater or performing, you can do the lighting or the sound and
I'm sure, yeah.
special effects.
Oh,
There's
that'd be awesome.
pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I don't remember the specifics. There was culinary as well. I know there was a
Ooh.
culinary program too. I don't
That's
remember the
cool.
other specific ones for the professional internship, but that was more geared towards majors and actual career path.
Okay.
Whereas the college
Nice.
program's kind of like you're having some fun doing
Sure.
paid job at the parks and
Right.
Yeah.
just
And I'm
living
sure
it up.
after hearing about your wedding, the culinary one would be outstanding.
Yes.
Right.
But just to
Oh
being
my
able
God.
to check out the food and see,
Make a flippin' waffle whoopie pie.
yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, get trained by the best over there.
Right,
Totally.
right.
Oh my God.
Outstanding.
Awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. That's so cool.
Yeah, that is really awesome.
I
Nice.
talked to my brother-in-law back then, just, boyfriend's brother, but
Yeah.
talked him into doing a professional internship too back in the day. So
Oh, wow.
after I did my program a couple years later, he went on and did a catering internship, I believe it was. He was
Ooh.
into catering. So
Okay.
he went and did all that.
That's awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that is if you're looking for something more geared towards your profession and your major, and it's something Disney offers, it's a great opportunity. It's
Yeah.
more selective. It's not as many people get hired for it.
Right, I'm sure.
But it is great on your resume.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. So, how did the process go with like interviewing or to getting the internship for you? How did that go?
So they had a couple steps. The first one I remember, this is now like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was 2011?
Yes, I started
Okay.
June 2011 is when
Okay.
I started my program. So the actual application and applying process started probably in 2010. We had to fill
Oh,
out.
wow. It took that long?
Yeah, I remember it took a few months or something.
Wow.
Wow.
We started out doing a online assessment where you have to answer a bunch of questions.
Sure.
Yeah, like they give you a ton of different questions, kind of making sure you're answering the same sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Okay.
all that, try to pass the assessment. If you pass the assessment, you move on. Don't remember if there was a step before, but I know I did a phone interview.
Okay.
So if you get to the phone interview, they schedule that. You actually speak with a casting person on the phone.
Mm.
Very nerve-wracking, but exciting.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. And that's where they asked, besides the general interview questions, they asked me like where I would love to work, what like I was specifically looking for, which role, which parks I would love to do, and things like that. So
Yeah.
I remember my first choice was attractions, and I
Yeah.
told them
Right.
that. Thought it'd be really cool to do the Haunted Mansion or Tower of Terror.
Right.
That'd be fun. And then I did tell them, though, my favorite park was Magic Kingdom, and I would love to do anything in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was fortunate to get hired at Quick Service Food and Beverage in Magic Kingdom. So
Nice.
I didn't get the role I wanted, but I did get the location.
Yeah.
So that is exciting, yeah. So again, I'm sorry it's so long. I don't remember if there was anything else besides the assessment and the phone interview, but I do
Wasn't
know...
anything like in person, was it?
No, there
Okay.
was nothing in
Okay.
person. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Didn't have to fly anywhere. And I know that they didn't tell you right away. They emailed me my letting me know that I was picked for the college program after
Okay.
the phone interview. That was the last step. So
Okay.
Right.
But not specifically what. They just said you were picked.
they kind of tell you a general idea. They kind of tell you like, hey, you got selected for quick service food and beverage, but they don't tell you location or specific.
Okay.
Within quick service food and beverage, you could do like outdoor foods, you could do stands, you could do cosmic rays, like anything
Nice.
sort of that. So you don't know that until the day you check in.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew I was quick service food and beverage, and I knew I was in, and that's all that mattered for me.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Sweet.
So then, so from there, then when do you learn of where you're going to stay, housing-wise?
So housing, I remember they asked your preferences,
Yeah.
and I remember there was a way to try to find someone to be a roommate ahead of time if you don't want to get picked with someone random.
Okay.
So I don't remember exactly how. I know it was online. I don't know if it was like a Facebook group or something, but went on.
Wasn't like forums big back then?
It might have.
Yeah. Facebook forums, you're saying? Yeah.
That or just like a forum page, probably like Disney something sub website forum.
Subleasing or something.
Or like on the website, like it had like a forum of housing, find your
sure.
people.
Yeah.
Could have been something like that. I
Yeah.
know it's specific towards like Disney roommates. So I
Okay.
wound up finding someone through there. So I know we were paired up to be like sharing a room because with the college program, it's changed. But when I've done it, they had 3 different locations to stay: Vista Way, Chatham Square, and Patterson Court.
Okay.
And from there you can stay in a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, up to a 4-bedroom.
Okay.
But
wow.
each bedroom you had to share a room. So even if you were in a 1-bedroom, you had 1 roommate.
Still had a roommate. Okay. Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, a 4-bedroom with 8 people. Would there be 2 bathrooms at least?
That I'm not sure. I was in a 3-bedroom and we had... Actually, no, there was a bathroom to each bedroom, now that I remember.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure the 4-bedroom had their own bathrooms too, because we did. We shared a room, me and my roommate, and we did have our own bathroom, and the same for the other 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
So that was very nice.
Gotcha.
And I was in Patterson Court, which was the newest one at the time in 2011.
All right.
Okay.
So everything was very nice. Nothing was too ruined.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the other places had their own bathrooms. I would assume so.
Okay.
But yeah, so I found my roommate ahead of time, and then when I checked in the day of the program starting, they asked us where we wanted to stay and what our preference of how many bedrooms we'd want to stay in. So we didn't know that until we actually got to the front of the line and they gave us our assignment.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Sheesh.
So I got Patterson Court, which is what I wanted because I knew it was the newer place. And then I got 3-bedroom, which I think I wanted a 2 or 3 so I'd have like a group of people.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't too small, too big.
Right.
Yeah.
I know I didn't want that 4-bedroom one.
No.
Do you feel like roommates respected you having to sleep and like your time and stuff?
I know me and my roommate were a very good match. And we did respect each other. We got along very well. I was very fortunate. The other 2 girls in my suite, 2 of them were great as well. They knew each other. So
yeah.
And then there was one person who was chatty.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you didn't want her in your room at night.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we all got along very well. We were very fortunate in
That's good.
the first part of my program. So I did extend and I did move halfway through.
Okay.
And get new roommates and new living quarters.
Gotcha.
But to start, I had a great group of friends.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's good.
was
Did you
nice.
have a car down there?
I did not.
Did not. Okay, so how was that? Because I know Jonathan talking about you have a bus and all that.
Right.
You can bring a car. They do have parking. You can drive to the parks and everything. So I did not have a car at the time, at home even. So I wound up having to take the buses.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So you had to adhere to the bus schedule, which...
Yeah.
And they were very strict at being on time for work. So you
Right.
make sure you took an early bus to get to the park on time.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah, because they would stop not only... So Patterson Court and Chatham Way would share a bus stop.
Okay.
So we would all stay at one stop, and then it would stop at Vista Way. So
Okay.
you would have to make sure there was enough time to stop at the other one if you needed to, and then get to the park.
Sure.
All right.
So the buses were for the most part okay. There were some horror stories.
Really? Okay.
There were stories of the buses catching on fire, breaking down
What?
on the side of the highway.
Oh
Now,
my
did you
God.
get an excuse for that if that
Yeah.
was not your fault, or were you still like in trouble
Think
type
you
of
got a
thing?
reprimand on your record still.
Oh my god.
Like a
Dang.
point, like a bad point kind of deal. You're like, yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah, they didn't care about the bus system.
Wow.
I would hope nowadays it's a little better.
Now,
Yeah.
I know they've changed, whereas they have one apartment complex. It's Flamingo Crossing, possibly,
Okay.
something like that. Brand new, and from the pictures, looks really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, these people now have it really made. Like, their like,
Yeah.
hangout spots look fun. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
apartments look really cool. So I know there's just that one spot, and I don't know how the buses are. I don't know if they're the same company.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is nice, though, that you didn't have to worry about paying to get to the parks or trying to find your own way. At least
Yeah.
they would provide you transportation.
Yeah.
Right.
And
For
on
sure.
your off days, like, even if you weren't working, you could take the buses anywhere to the parks.
Yeah.
Or,
Did you just have like an ID that you had to show and they would let you on?
yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
had your
That's
housing
awesome.
ID plus your work ID. So
Oh,
you would always
perfect.
have those on you.
Gotcha.
So they knew you were a college student. And,
Okay.
I even remember, I think the buses would even take us in the neighborhood to like Publix or Walmart. So that
Oh,
was
nice.
good
Oh,
too.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
so you could
Get
live
groceries and
yeah.
stuff. Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
when I worked on the cruise ship, we had a bus that was like that, where they did, like, they went to the mall, they went to Best Buy, they went to
Yeah.
Walgreens or Walmart if you wanted. So that's
Yeah.
cool. But we had to pay
Okay.
for the bus though.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That sucked.
That stinks. At
Yeah.
least Disney didn't let us pay.
Yeah.
We had to pay for our rent for the apartments.
Right.
We didn't have to pay for the
Yeah.
buses.
Yeah.
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 Gotcha. Okay. Gosh, what else was I gonna ask?
Oh, sorry.
Shifts.
Okay.
Shifts here. So like, how long were your typical shifts?
Typical in the park. So with Magic Kingdom, you had the longest hours because we opened typically earlier than the other parks and we stayed open the latest.
Sure.
So your shifts were pretty long. I would say it could be anywhere from 8 to like 12 hours.
Ooh.
Depending on the
Okay.
shift,
But did you get paid overtime after 8 hours?
Don't remember overtime.
Okay.
Okay.
I just remember it being minimum wage, whatever I was
Okay.
making. I think
Yeah.
it was like $8.60.
Yeah,
at
that
the
sounds
time.
about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with breaks,
Uh-huh.
like, were you able to, because you worked in food service, could you eat their food, like buy their food, eat during your break or no?
So you could go backstage
Right.
and change into regular clothes because we had to wear our costumes to work.
Right.
Sure.
You could change into regular clothes and go out and buy food like as a regular guest in the park if you wanted, but you were
Okay.
not allowed to eat the food on your break, like just take it and go. Like if they caught you eating food in my locations, it was a big no-no.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Which was upsetting because I worked at some ice cream spots and if you messed up a sundae or an ice cream cone, you were just supposed to dump it in a bucket.
Oh.
And I would be like, but I could eat that.
Right.
I don't have to waste it.
Yeah.
So we had a whole bucket of waste at the end of the day of
Aw.
ice cream. It was
Oh,
sad.
that is sad.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know about you, this is how I feel. If I worked at Disney in food service, I'd be like drooling all day. I'd be like, I have to eat.
But I wonder if after a while you're just like, all right, here's more ice cream again, and you're like, oh,
I get sick of it a little.
this is the thousandth gallon that I've dished out today.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't want
Just
to.
like seeing it all day, I feel like
Right.
I'd be like, oh my god, I need a flippin' foot-long hot dog.
I do think that I did have the most ice cream I've ever had while working at Disney World.
Oh my
on
gosh.
off days.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, because, soft serve ice cream looking good on those hot summer
Oh,
Florida
yeah.
days.
Right. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went yesterday and got Dairy Queen.
Yes.
And it was dripping down. It was perfect for, 94 yesterday or
Yeah.
something? Oh, yeah.
Love it too.
Woo.
I want some ice cream now.
Right?
Right? Oh, it's great. Best part about summer. Dairy Queen.
So, you worked at which spots in just Magic Kingdom? So you did ice cream, and what else?
So for me, I got hired at Magic Kingdom for Stan's East. It's changed a little bit, but back when I did Stan's East, it was Tomorrowland and Fantasyland.
Mm-hmm.
And we did in Tomorrowland, we had Anti-Gravity's ice cream, the lunching pad, which was hot dogs and pretzels,
Mm-hmm.
and Cool Ship, which was sodas and some pretzels or snacks or
Mhm.
things.
Okay.
And then in Fantasyland, we did Cheshire Cafe, which was kind of like, I think they had a couple slushies and a couple snacks.
Mm-hmm.
We did Storybook Treats, which was soft serve ice cream again. And then Friar's Nook, which had like chicken nuggets and
Yeah.
some fried food.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me, it was those 6 locations. And depending on the day I worked, they would tell me if I was in Tomorrowland or Fantasyland, I would have to make sure I wore the correct costume because
Right.
you have to make sure you're wearing the right
Sure.
right clothes. You can't walk across the different lands in different costumes.
Sure.
So-
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, if you were working Tomorrowland, you were in Tomorrowland that whole day.
Okay.
So yeah, you wouldn't switch over. They did though have a breaker costume, they called it, where it was a kind of plainer costume that you could walk between lands. So if they did need
Oh.
to switch,
Okay.
you'd wear that for the day.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but typically you'd wear the land costume.
Gotcha. And then I'm assuming there's probably secret entrances that you can come
The
through.
Utilidor, Magic Kingdoms.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So I wanted to ask about that.
Okay.
I know it's super secretive and
Yeah.
it kind of breaks the magic for people who have seen it because there's been programs on it and
Yeah.
stuff. How is it navigating in it? Is it like super color coordinated and you follow it? Or were you like, there's a lot of pipes here and I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going. I'm going to end up in,
Yeah.
Huck Finn's, whatever it's called. Or at Splash Mountain when I'm supposed to be at Space Mountain,
Oh, no.
You know,
Took a
that would
wrong
be
turn
bad.
somewhere. Honestly, it was kind a mixture because what's really cool is that they would paint the colors of the wall depending on what land you were under.
Oh, okay.
So if you were under Main Street, it was one color versus Fantasyland was a different color and Tomorrowland was a different color.
Okay.
So you kind of knew where you were at. You didn't have that trouble.
Okay.
But it also, I remember it taking me a bit to kind of get the lay of like which way to go kind of deal.
Sure.
Okay.
It's kind of, once you get the hang of it, it's a little easy. I remember it being sort of circular with like a hallway in the middle kind of deal.
Okay.
You can find your way. And then they would have signage letting you know where you were going on stage, like you were going.
Oh, okay.
To make sure you knew where you were walking onto.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
weren't so blind about it. And then once you worked there more and you got like, your routine down, you knew where you were going, so
Right.
it
Yeah.
was easier.
Cool.
They didn't want you to use it on your off days, or if you weren't working, basically you weren't supposed to go behind the scenes and all that.
Right, right.
So
Gotcha.
you didn't have to worry about other spots that you didn't work in.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha. Oh.
Because I remember, like, my first day working on the cruise ship, like, you go through security and then, like, okay, go that way. And you're like, there's 4 doors I can go through. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, it's very, you don't know, it's not color coordinated in
Sure.
downstairs in the ship. It's,
Yeah.
you just kind of like, oh, that's my number, that's where I got to go. And then you kind of figure out where you're going. So that sounds like it's a lot easier than what I experienced. Because I remember being, like, super, like, just freaked out of, okay, I'm going to walk into, like, the engine compartment or something. And
Or you're gonna walk into like the storage room where Rose and Jack like bang in the car.
Right. Because we definitely had a storage place like that in the ship.
I had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, humor.
Oh man.
Oh,
So
my
were you always in Magic Kingdom, or did you have any opportunities to go to the any other parks?
So for us, they for food and beverage, they gave us the opportunity to switch to Epcot for Food and Wine Festival. Because I was there in the fall when Food and Wine Festival started.
Nice.
So I was able to go over to Epcot and all the different countries and the booths they set up. They separate it into 3 sections. There was yellow, red, and blue, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got put in the yellow section, which went from Germany to, I want to say, Morocco.
Mark, okay.
Oh,
They had a
okay.
Portugal
Yeah.
booth near Morocco.
Okay.
There's no Portugal country, but they had a booth for food and
Oh,
wine.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
So that was like as far as I went that way. So I had the Portugal booth in Morocco. We had America. We had Germany. Feel like there was one maybe in Japan. I don't remember working in that one as much, but I
Okay.
remember working in America, Germany, and Portugal a lot.
Germany,
Nice.
that beer garden restaurant is like
Mm.
Love that.
Oh.
Yes. Actually, when we got engaged in Disney, we went and celebrated at the beer garden
Nice.
I
restaurant.
love it.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it's
I
so
love
Because
good.
you went with the whole family then to that?
So my family had left early, like after the proposal that day.
Oh,
Okay.
They had to go home to New York, but
Got it.
His family now lives in Florida, so they were able to stay. So
Oh,
we went
awesome.
with them.
Yeah, it was when we went, it was just us two, and they, family style feed you, and we're like, oh, we can't eat all this food.
Yep.
Right.
And, like, we
$100
felt,
lunch.
yeah, $100 lunch, and like half the food was wasted, but
yeah.
we ate so much. I wish we couldn't.
Best potato salad. of
Oh,
life,
that was
though.
great.
And pasta salad. I think.
The sausages were great too.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what she said. But yeah.
Schnitzel,
Hey-oo.
apple
Schnitzel.
strudel. Oh, I love
Yeah.
apple strudel.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, we gotta go
It's
back.
so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Food and Wine Festival, though, working those booths were wonderful because they did let you eat the food. So if you
Oh.
opened in the morning, you were allowed to taste a little bit, like, starting the morning
Oh.
fresh, getting a little taste test. And then if you closed, you were allowed to eat whatever was left over at the end of the night.
Yes.
Closing shifts were fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that it was different from Magic Kingdom, and that was really nice.
Get to save on your food budget a little bit too.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
real.
Awesome.
poor college student over
Yeah,
there.
right?
Yeah, right? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, that's so when you would go to the parks, like on your days off or whatever, do you get discounts on stuff?
So getting into the park is free if you work there,
Okay.
which the best
Nice.
discount.
Right.
You did get discounts in merchandise, I believe, but
Okay.
typically not food as much. Sometimes the table service restaurants.
Okay.
Usually quick service, if you're grabbing a quick like Cosmic Rays or a snack, there wasn't much of a discount
Sure.
for those.
Okay.
They would give you coupons for the holidays, though, which was nice. They give you a little coupon packet if you're a cast member at Disney, whether you're college program or full-time.
Nice.
You would get, I remember they had like 50% off a meal, 40% off a meal. They had free popcorn, free like pretzel,
Nice.
like all these coupons. So
Yum.
working there in the holidays was definitely great.
Right.
Yes.
Didn't Jonathan say he did the program just to keep up with getting those coupons?
Yeah,
he did it for like 3 years.
Merch discounts,
Yeah.
like galore, like
Because you had to work like a minimum amount of hours a season to keep up with your seasonal position. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he could get all the discounts and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
worth it.
so cool.
Yes. Because
Right.
he ended up going on to do seasonal for like another 5 or 6 years.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
And then it just didn't work out after that.
Yeah, just because I think with his job, then he wasn't able to get down to Orlando.
Right.
Which is hard.
The time off.
Okay.
Or you know what it was? They upped the requirements to more hours, and he couldn't fulfill that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it
That's
was.
hard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Now they've
Oh,
gotten rid of seasonal mostly too. So
Have they?
Yeah,
Wow.
unless it's changed. Last I heard, like you
Wow.
can't really do that anymore.
Wow. Because I was going to ask, is that a thing? Was that only an option if you had done the college program, the seasonal thing?
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say that you did have to work for them first.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I know they sometimes brought in like temporary, like seasonal for like a holiday season kind of deal.
Okay.
Where like I know I worked with a couple people that they were only there for like the busy holidays, December kind of deal, but then they were gone after that. So I don't know if you could do seasonal where you had to like do certain hours through the year. Just from the get-go, or if you had to work for them first.
Gotcha.
I want to say you had to work for them though.
Okay. Bums me out.
Right?
Because I want to do seasonal. So.
Nowadays, like I would love to go down there when I can and work.
Yes.
Right.
Then I had to go back to school and finish the like degree. I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Yes, I know.
Because just the benefits alone are worth going down there for. If you got to work, 80 hours or a month or something,
Right.
just to take that time off to do it, to have the benefits, it's well worth it.
That would be so. Like, my dream would be to work Rise of the Resistance ride.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Right? Like the First Order.
Right.
One of those people.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to interrogate everyone.
Yes.
Right. The best is when they really get into their character and they're like, "Why are you smiling?" or something, and they're going at you real mean. You're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Or somebody put their bag on the floor. Pick up your trash.
Right.
You get to actually say what you want to say to people
Yes.
without
Right.
getting in trouble.
Yes. Right.
And they think you're just being funny or
Yeah.
cute or something. And they're like, "Nope, that's just what I really mean."
Right. Right.
Oh, that's the dream. That would be so
I
cool.
know, right?
Yes.
Oh, that ride is the best. Oh my God.
Yep. That's going to keep coming up in this podcast over and over and over again.
I know. It's the best. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to think. What was your favorite place to work? Like, which
Okay.
restaurant or which part?
My favorite wound up being Storybook Treats in Fantasyland.
Okay.
For a couple of reasons. One, the costume, we called it a chicken skirt.
Nice.
It was literally this big blue skirt that had chickens on it with like a yellow apron, so everyone would make fun. We're wearing the chicken skirt today.
Nice.
That was a little bit fun, but my favorite part though of working at Storybook Treats was they let us do magical moments throughout the day,
Okay.
which different locations have different forms of magical moments,
Okay.
which if
All right.
you're lucky enough you might catch during your visits to Disney World, probably Disneyland too, I'm not
Mhm.
sure. For us with the ice cream, we would get this giant bowl out, like a giant salad bowl or whatever, and fill it up with all different flavors of ice cream, all the toppings. We had brownies, cookies, fudge, butterscotch, all of
Yum.
Yeah, make it huge.
Right.
And we would go out, like a couple of us while we were working, we'd go out of our location into like the land, into the park,
Mhm.
and like look for just a regular family walking by and stop them and like kind of give them a little story, like make up something cute to say and give them ice cream for free to make their day.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Shiny
fun.
Sunday, and I
Okay.
loved making up the stories. They actually had me at the end of my program go into the manager's office and type up all my stories I made up through my time there.
Oh my goodness.
So other people after my program could use them because I love doing it so much.
Wow.
God.
My favorite would be to get the kids. I would tell them that Nemo saw them swimming by and wanted them to be in his cool club of Mount Wanahaglugi.
Nice.
And so in order to join it, they would have to yell shark bait hoo ha ha.
Nice.
So I'd have the whole family in the middle of Fantasyland shouting like shark bait hoo ha ha, and then we would surprise them with ice cream at the end of it.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh
So,
my God.
that was my favorite part. My last day working on my program, I literally did nothing but magical moments. They let me just do that all day.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
So, and that
fun.
happens every day they do that? You guys have like a specific time or...
They let us do it every hour on the hour, but
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
yeah, like sometimes people wouldn't do it. They would get too busy. Some people didn't like doing it. So
Okay.
it wouldn't always happen.
Okay.
If I was there and it wasn't so busy, I would try to make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. And I know, like, some other locations do some fun things too, I'm sure. Like I don't remember exactly what the other locations would do. Like attractions, I'm sure lets them maybe skip the line. Who knows?
Yeah.
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 But
Totally.
yeah, doing the
Oh,
ice cream
that's
was always
great.
fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
I mean, especially, you're in Florida, it's hot, it's humid,
Right.
and then you get free ice cream. Oh,
Yes.
Plus, Disney snacks were expensive.
Right.
yes.
So an
True.
ice cream cone's like $4 or $5.
Right.
Back then,
Yes.
10 years ago.
Right.
Totally.
So yeah, that's a cool little treat to have.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. I didn't know they had the little magic moments.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That is really
See, we
cool.
learn something new on every episode.
Yes.
I hope they still do it. It's
Right.
so fun.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers called me Miss Magical Moment
Aw.
while I was down there. I was
That's
like, I love
awesome.
it. I wish it stuck.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah, it was really good. It was fun.
Yeah.
You should
Aw.
incorporate that into the safety briefing on your flights. This is your Miss Magical Moment.
Oh my
Let's have a
God.
magical moment on today's flight and nothing bad happened.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh my
so
God.
nothing bad happens. Listen to this following.
Yeah.
U.S. government requires us to tell you that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a sprinkle of magic now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God. I remember one time having a layover in Orlando, and this guy flight attendant I flew with, he was a riot. We land, and I was the number one, but he like gets on the the monitor or whatever. He goes, "Hi boys and girls, welcome to Orlando. Have a great time." And I just died in my jump seat.
Oh, that's so
I was
good.
like, oh my God.
I always say I wish they had like a Disney Airlines. Like that would be the best of both worlds.
Right.
All these Disney folk that go on to be airline folk come
Yes.
together and like do Mickey Mouse voices over the PA.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, they should. Why don't they have a Disney airline?
It's probably too expensive.
Man, who knows?
I think they would kill it.
So many people would want to work it. So many people would probably want to fly it. They just have
Yeah.
different characters on the wing. Like,
Or if they
Yeah.
if the airlines like partnered it up with Disney and had like, this is the Disney flight from New York to to Orlando or Chicago or LA, and have your big planes be themed
Yeah.
Disney of some
Yeah.
sort.
Oh my God.
That would be
cool.
interesting.
Like Cinderella on the flight.
Right.
For real.
At
Uniforms for the flight attendants could be different costumes.
There you go.
Right?
Pick your favorite character, dress like
Yeah.
a them for a day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's make it
Elsa
happen.
here.
Right.
There you go, perfect.
Yes.
I'll be your Anna. You can be
There we go. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
You could be Olaf, right, Steve?
Well, I'll be Flynn because
Oh,
no,
yeah.
not Flynn. Olaf. I'm sorry.
Olaf. Or you
Or not Olaf. Or
Kristoff.
Kristoff. That's the guy.
shaggy blonde wig though.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the guy in that one.
Yeah. For Halloween we were Flynn and Rapunzel.
Oh,
Right.
that's perfect. That's
Yeah.
so
Because he
fun.
kind of looks like Flynn.
A little bit.
True, yes.
Right?
And you got
And then-
blonde hair.
And then I had the little soul patch that he has
Yeah,
as
we had
well.
shave.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had to shave at the time.
But,
I let it grow out.
you let it grow out so you could shave to have that.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That was great.
That's cool. I love it. Gotta do Disney costumes for Halloween.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is life if you don't do Disney?
You're right. Right, and we joked that this year I should be Padme from Star Wars, so she's pregnant.
Right.
Bro, that's perfect. Yes.
Oh my god, perfect.
Because you'll be showing by that time too, so it would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And I could be Anakin. I have his lightsaber too, so
perfect.
It'd be
You guys are
perfect.
set. Yes.
Right? You just
You
gotta
just
get
walk around.
brunette, curly hair.
Yeah.
That's
And
easy.
then-
Just wear a wig if
Yeah.
you want or whatever.
And we gotta get you a wig with a rat tail.
Yeah. No, he had more of a shaggy hairstyle in the
Okay.
3rd episode.
Okay.
The second episode, he had like a little rat tail.
Okay.
So start growing your hair out now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You used to have long hair. You used to have a ponytail.
Oh,
Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Good look.
Thanks.
Oh, we be getting sidetracked. I love it.
It happens every
Anyways.
episode.
I know. It's always fun though. But I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. My gosh. So
What else is there about the program?
Yeah.
So some schools do take credit for it if you're like
Cool.
you have to be enrolled in a college to do the college program.
Right.
You have to be in it at least a semester, I think it is.
okay.
And some schools, depending where you go, do take credit if you take a Disney class while you're down there. So not only can you work in the park, but you can also take a Disney related class.
Oh.
They have like regular business, I'm sure like finance or marketing, something along those
Sure.
lines. They also had fun Disney classes too.
Ooh.
Okay.
So my school did not take college credit for it. So
Okay.
I wound up
Lame.
no, how rude of them.
Yeah.
My advisor told me I shouldn't go do the Disney program. It wasn't beneficial. And I said, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely.
It's
Enjoy
beneficial for
life.
my soul.
Right.
Exactly.
So I wound up just taking a semester, which turned into a year because I extended. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took a year off of school. But I did take a fun Disney class, even though I didn't get credit for it, which was the Disney Heritage class.
Ooh.
Which, if you do the program, that's really a fun class to take. You
Yeah.
learn about Disney history, little fun facts.
Oh.
It's so cool. And then they also take you towards the end of the class into Magic Kingdom to do a scavenger hunt for
What?
your class.
Oh,
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
rough day at work, like
Yeah.
school.
So that was
God.
really cool. Like even if you don't want to take all your time off of school, you can still at least, transfer some credits over if you want to try
Sure.
to do it that
Right.
way.
Now, how many days a week did you work?
So I believe I did like a normal 5-day work week. I believe I
Okay.
had a couple days off.
So then when was the class?
It was once a week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's just once a week class that I did. Some people took a couple classes, so they probably had a couple days during their week.
Sure.
to do
Sure.
it. I don't know if they worked with us. They might have worked with us with classes because I know
Okay.
there was never any conflict with
Sure.
the class time, and it was at night, so I'm sure I did a morning shift and then went to class.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
it's really cool.
So, do you have any big stories that you remember from being there? Not necessarily in the park, but just your experience altogether, being out with coworkers, or maybe you had a proposal in front of you or something. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think I had any proposals, but that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Gosh, I could say so many things. I feel like this is a very big cliched. When you hear someone did the college program, they'll tell you, you really do make lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my roommates were great. We stayed in touch for a while, but one of my coworkers wound up, he's still one of my best friends to this day. It's 11
Yeah.
years later. He was
Wow.
in my wedding. Like,
Yeah.
we
Awesome.
bonded so well. You really make great Disney friendships.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and you just have the time of your life working together, going to the parks, having a good
Yeah.
time. So that's like a big thing. I remember like literally spending all our free time together.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a good
Oh.
time. I was going to say something else too, and I can't remember.
That's all good.
Did you ever go to like Universal or SeaWorld while you were there?
I did definitely do Universal for my birthday. So I have my birthday down there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I did do, because Harry Potter World was newish.
Okay.
They didn't, so right now in Universal it's like big and expanded. It's between two parks.
Yeah.
Right.
But in 2011 it was just one section. It had just opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't extended or anything. So I saw whatever part had opened first.
Sure.
Went there, had the butterbeer. It was so good.
Yum.
Yeah.
Did the Hogwarts Castle ride. I forget exactly what it's called, but it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
At the time, I think I said it was even better than Disney rides.
Whoa.
Don't know
Wow.
if I would say that anymore now with the newer rides.
Yep. Yep.
But I remember having a lot of fun on that, and just the whole like land was so cool looking.
Yeah.
It was exciting. I haven't been back since then. So I definitely need to go back to Universal and do the extension and see more of it.
Totally.
What was it? Hagrid's motorcycle? Was it the motorcycle one?
The motorbike.
Yeah.
The roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Don't remember if that was there. I don't think that was there when I was there.
Okay. Maybe that was one that they just opened. Or was it the one where you're on a broomstick or something?
So that was in the Hogwarts castle. You were, I think, supposed to be on a broomstick.
Yeah.
But it was like kind of a line of seats together.
Oh,
It
okay.
made you feel like you were kind of flying. But
Sure,
you were
sure.
sitting next to people.
Okay.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, the Hagrid's ride I've heard good things about.
Mhm.
That one I haven't done.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. Last time I was at Universal in California, they hadn't built it yet. It was like they just broke ground on it. So that was 2015, I think. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, so I think they opened the Harry Potter land in Florida first and then in California. I could be wrong though.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We gotta do some Universal research,
Yeah, we do.
you know.
Well, you got to do it for your, job.
Yeah. The side gig.
Yep.
Yeah.
Travel agency.
Yep. Totally. Well, all right. Well, I think this has been awesome. I don't think I have any other questions. I mean,
I don't. Do you have anything else to add that you would like to share? Any stories or anything fun like that?
If you do the Disney College program, a lot of the times you wind up staying in Disney.
yes.
You become Disney.
You do.
Yeah.
So many people just wind up moving there and working there full time.
Yeah.
Which you can move from the program. They only let you stay on the Disney program for a year.
Okay.
And after that point, you have to try to apply full-time, part-time, or you leave.
Right.
But a lot of people never want to leave. So
Yeah, I could see
be
that.
prepared. If you want to do the Disney program, you may wind up living at Disney forever.
Nice. Which is awesome.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
Awesome.
go for the Disney program if you want to do it because it's a once in a lifetime experience. Still my favorite experience I've ever done.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you
for
so
being our
much.
guest.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having me. This was
Yes,
wonderful.
so fun. So we got some great episodes with the wedding and
Yeah.
with this. This is awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, probably next episode, Johnny John will be back.
Johnny John.
So, all right. Well, you all have a good night, and we'll talk soon.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and or a rating. It would be so much appreciated.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast for lots of updates.
You can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-weekly on Wednesdays.